Think about Apple. Over 7% of the S&P 500. Apple has around 20% of their sales in China, 60% of their production, 60% of their production. So our largest, most important global company has that kind of codependency with China. We have to recognize that that's a whole new world for us. Where we are with China is so new for us. I mean, if we had a kinetic or an economic dislocation with China, it would be very significant for day-to-day Main Street. How we're going to get ourselves out of it, that is the really important thing. We need to diversify in order to not be so codependent. How do you do it? We're each codependent on each other. We should all recognize that we financed China's growth. We did it. We thought it would bring democracy to China. We are deeply embedded in China. That's where we are. That means that any kind of sharp pullback is going to have significant economic consequences. What that doesn't mean is that we should just go on about business tomorrow like we did yesterday. That's where the pivot has to come. But a sharp dislocation between the U.S. and China, it's also not good for China. If you're in China and you're sitting there and saying, if we have a sharp dislocation, what does that mean for us? Not so good either. The best way to solve a problem is recognize the problem that you have.